The party's journey had led them to the ominous manor, a structure that had remained from the rubble of a fallen castle. Drawn by the promise of uncovering the sinister plot threatening the nearby town of Willowbrook, they had delved into the cult's lair beneath the town, where they came upon a cryptic message hinting at a greater conspiracy. Now standing before the manor's imposing facade, the adventurers steeled themselves to ascend to the second floor, knowing that the answers they sought awaited them within the shadows that had enveloped this cursed place. As they ascended to the second floor, their unease grew with each step. Wraith's attempt to disarm a trap proved futile, and the diseased dart that struck him left him weakened and sluggish, a painful reminder of the dangers that lurked within. The first room the group enters was an art studio. Brushes and dried-up paint littered the tables. On an easel, a woman is depicted, possibly the lady of the house, they consider. Uninterested, they pressed on, encountering a startling sight: the skeleton of a young caged silver dragon. Arising to attack from the cage, the dragon breathed razor-sharp bone shards. Mad's arrow struck true, felling the bony beast. But the party was left to ponder the cruel fate that had befallen the once majestic creature. In a living room, Clifford examined a book, opened to pages on silver dragon anatomy and uses for their body parts. Sir Davian reached out to look at a nearby scroll, but it crumbled to dust at his touch.
I wonder if they used the rest of the dragon's body for something.
I wonder if there's more dragons.
Entering a study, scrolls floating above a desk fall as the party walk into the room. Clifford detected a spirit inside. Sir Davian charged forward, aiding Mads in striking with a blind shot that destroyed the spirit. The study contained nothing of interest except the story of a spirit, trapped within the very room it had died, hopelessly searching for the cause. Entering a set of opulent bedrooms, they were attacked by 3 ghasts. Focusing too intently the one in front of him, Clifford left Sir Davian at a tactical disadvantage.
Don't forget your training.
Clifford stepped over, just as Mad sent a volley of shots out, ending the battle. Across the hall, they came upon a door that was blocked shut from the other side. Pushing on the door, some furniture scrapped and moaned across the floor, then gave way. Stumbling into the room, 6 diseased zombies leapt at them. Mads, having pinned an arrow into one of the zombies' head, was horrified to see it remain standing. Diseased zombies surrounded Sir Davian, their rotting touch inflicting him with a malevolent laughter that left him vulnerable. Mads and Clifford fought valiantly to dispatch the foul creatures, while Davian retreated to the corner of the room, drinking a potion to regain his strength. Mads took stock of his companions. Wraith had been crippled by the poison trap since entering the second floor. Clifford had used much of his divine powers, and Sir Davian cackled as blood trickled down his brow. After barricading the group into a bedroom to recuperate, Mads administered alchemy to Sir Davian to rid him of his laughing disease. After some rest, it was time to continue clearing the rest of the second floor of the manor. Clifford left the bedroom into a darkened hallway. As Clifford stopped to rummage through his pack in the hall, Sir Davian passed by, sword in hand.
The enemies could have returned to these rooms during our rest. To let your guard down so casually, you're making a lot of assumptions.
I'm not making assumptions. I'm lighting a torch.
The respite was short-lived, however, as they stumbled upon a banshee. The ghost figure shrieks an unearthly wail that incapacitated Sir Davian and knocked Clifford to the ground. Mads launched arrows toward the threat as Clifford dragged Sir Davian back through the doorway. Mads shut the door as Clifford revives Sir Davian and instructs the group to plug their ears with scraps of cloth to dampen the ghost's screams. While the party dug through their mess kits for anything to plug their ears with, the banshee rose up through the floor behind them to strike again. After hurting Mads, the figure descended through the floor once more, narrowly avoiding Sir Davian's sword strike that uselessly sunk into the wooden floor. Clifford spread across the room, prepared to attack wherever the ghost reappeared. Deafened by the rags covering their ears, Sir Davian and Mads discussed tactics in a set of hand signals they shared in the Stolm army. The banshee surprised them again by phasing through the door Mads had shut to the room. After taking another surprise blow and watching the ghostly woman fade back through the door, Mads burst back into the room, sending off several arrows that ended the banshee's cries for good. Recollecting after the fight, it became apparent the Banshee was the lady of the painting from before. Beyond the Banshee's room, the party found a treasure trove of gold and useful items. Sir Davian acquired plate mail that magically remained unstained by battle. Matt strapped on a fine pair of archery bracers. With a billow, Wraith adorned an elven cloak. Clifford slips on a ring that provides him guidance on when he is being lied to. As they paused to catch their breath, the party could not shake the growing sense that they were merely pawns in a larger scheme, with the elusive Erevan Night Whisper pulling the strings from the shadows. The darkness that had enveloped Willowbrook seemed to have seeped into the very walls of this manor, and the party knew they must delve deeper to uncover the truth and bring an end to the malevolent forces at work. Clifford rubs his hands along the soft sheets of the master bed.
I could get used to this. We should make this place our base of operations once we clear it.
I am a knight of Stolm. I cannot claim land outside of my king's domain. We're not colonizers.
It's a fallen kingdom. Perhaps it remains unclaimed. To be sure, I'll have to review the land claim records in Strathmore and ensure this manor is outside the survey boundaries.